And then I figured, well, if she did it accidentally, I could just do it on purpose. So then I just did it like twice more. And
with no item. Did you know that by refunding these purchases, now the associate that initially sold these items is going to get charged back their commission for that sale?
On August 13th, 2025, police responded to Nordstrom at the Plaza Center. Store security had detained an employee for processing fraudulent merchandise returns. The scheme totaled $1,467 across 3 dates and 4 transactions. Funds were loaded onto a gift card the employee controlled and used for personal purchases.
Hey.
Yes, the officer's here right now coming in the door. Thanks.
Has he explained everything on the phone, what's happening?
Nope.
Alright, so with 3 different dates, we have the subject doing return fraud for $1,467.
Is this him here?
Yes.
Okay.
We have a written statement. He's admitted to everything already. He understands what's happening. He understands he's getting prosecuted.
If you wouldn't mind, please.
He knows he is trespassed, and that we are filing charges.
Okay.
Neil will be the one signing charges on this case.
Okay.
What do you need from us? He has video, I know that.
Okay. Do you guys have a
The statement we can't use. We would have to write out the statement for you guys. This can't leave the company.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I will get you a form to fill out then. Is this a statement from...
Yes, that's
Sir, put that down, please.
I can't use my phone.
No, put that down.
It looks like a knife.
You can't use your phone either. No, I can't use your phone right now either. Thank you. Please remain seated right there.
Let me get Neil one statement.
All right. I have to read you your rights, okay? So you have the right to remain silent and refuse to answer questions. If you're going to make a statement, you may stop at any time. Any statement you make can be used against you in a court of law. Before making any statement or any time thereafter, you have the constitutional right to the aid of an attorney and to have an attorney with you during questioning now or in the future. If you're unable to afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you before any questioning if you wish. Do you fully understand those rights?
The officer delivers a complete Miranda warning before any questioning textbook compliance. Under Miranda versus Arizona, custodial interrogation requires advisement of all 4 components: right to silence, statements used in court, right to counsel, and right to appointed counsel. The subject is clearly in custody, detained in a closed room, under security control. Berkemer versus McCarty establishes that Miranda applies once a reasonable person would not feel free to leave.
Give you a weapon, right? No. Okay. Check, please. Stand up and turn around. Go ahead and bring your hands behind your back for me. Put the backs of your hands together, please. Thank you.
What he took, what exit he went through.
It's not going to be like that. It was always multiple days and it's return fraud. So we left out the employee entries each time. So it's an internal thing.
Okay.
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
I guess at that
if you
point,
would like to
just
have a
through as you
seat.
can.
Are you banning him from the mall?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell me what happened.
I'm gonna need to get a booking photo too at some point.
So basically, one day my friend did an incident. So like, she sent me a receipt that wasn't mine, and basically when I returned because I was trying to return shoes. So once I was trying to return my shoes, something went wrong, and basically was like $320. My shoes were like $75. So I just basically was like, okay, well, whatever. Like I just was gonna chalk it up to luck. And then I figured, well, if she did it accidentally, I could just do it on purpose. So then I just did it like twice more. And
With no item, you just rang out returns. You just ran up returns for with no
like,
items.
Like customer, like if a customer came in, I would just use their old return information. Like, so if they had something from like 2 years ago or a year ago or something really old, like obviously they possibly wouldn't want to return, I would just return it.
Okay. So, help me. When a customer would come in, like, and provide you a receipt for a return, or like,
Yeah.
so a customer would come in and return something,
Yeah. Or like.
and you would facilitate that refund legitimately for them,
Yeah.
and give them money,
Yeah.
and then you would do it again
Yeah, but like.
for the wrong amount and pocket that money. You did that for the wrong amount and pocket that money. You did that twice.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What's the total amount?
It's gonna be 1,400. Total. $1,467.18. It's gonna be 3 different return frauds.
Okay.
He's gonna give you guys a detailed statement and a
So
narrative.
does that include, he said he did the initial return with, is that correct? You saying
Yeah,
you did the initial return
That
with
was
too much
yeah,
money?
That was an accident. Yeah.
Yeah, everything we went over
Does
and
that-
the total is exactly what he's
So
talking
that
about.
amount
Yes.
includes
Yes.
the extra from a summer return and then 2 or 3 other fraudulent returns?
So when you were talking to him, you were talking about the 3 transactions
Yeah,
that we were
the
talking
first
about?
one, the accident, the other 2.
Okay, so what we have him signed on and what we'll be prosecuting on is the 3 that we talked about with them, so it'd be the 1,400 and,
So we kept extra money from 1 legitimate return and then facilitated 2 fake.
So the first one was, they were all another customer's sales that were used for a return, not,
Okay.
he was due none of the funds.
Okay. So,
and then
okay.
It was
he
320. The amounts like 3, so equaling to 14.
So was he like,
So basically what he did is he took, a customer came into the transaction, later that day he would use that transaction receipt, you know how you would return an item if you don't want it?
to
He
pretend as if
yeah.
they were coming back
He
and
came,
returning
pretend
it?
returned it to a gift card, and then used it at the places. He did
Okay.
that for all 3 times.
Did you return it to gift card credit for Nordstrom?
Yes.
Did he use them here or did he use them elsewhere?
He used them online and for the E-bar, which is a part of Nordstrom.
Okay.
Post Miranda, the subject provides a voluntary confession detailing the entire scheme. He describes using old customer transaction data to process fictitious refunds to his own gift card. This conduct satisfies every element of theft by deception, false impression created to obtain property. The initial overpayment was accidental, but choosing to keep it transforms the act into criminal intent. The 2 subsequent transactions were premeditated. The subject admitted he replicated the scheme deliberately. At $1,467, this exceeds felony thresholds in most jurisdictions. As an employee with point-of-sale access, the subject occupied a position of trust, an aggravating factor.
While we're waiting, the mall is here. I guess they will be banning you from the mall. We'll discuss that, and he needs to get a couple details from you.
What's your first name? D-O-H-N?
Oh, it's a phone case.
Can you spell that?
B-A.
And where that's at?
I'm sorry.
City, state's at? And date of birth?
January.
Yep.
Alright, so you will have a 1-year ban. If you step foot on property at all, that's including the Plaza Center, you will be arrested for criminal trespassing. And I do have to get a photo for our records as well.
So just remember, it's 1 year from the entire mall, 2 years from Nordstrom.
They'll have a copy once they take you and everything like that. Can I just get some? Are you 2 of them going? 2 of 2.
Yeah, but you can disregard, everything's okay.
Appreciate it.
200.
Is this your bag stuff too?
Lens crafter. Someone else.
Another photo real quick. I'm gonna just do face.
Try to get more detail. You can get what you have. All right. Have a good one.
You print that, that's a typo.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
You guys have a police report number and whoever's taking the case? Okay.
Yes. Box cover.
This one's his too.
Now before you go, is there anything else in the building that's yours? Except what there's...
There's gonna be a paper
grabbing
coming
me?
out of there.
No. Okay.
Just also state, you wish to pursue criminal charges and then the information.
Sorry about that.
Everything else seemed okay, just perfumes and lotions and stuff, box cutters, right?
You can go and call all these at the time you contact them.
Figure since he wasn't going to be handed his stuff back. Then.
I was just asking if I could know. Is this your box cutter?
Yeah.
It can't be brought with us. Okay.
It's used to, well, it's used to like scratch stuff, like for work. Stuff.
No, I got you. Is it a? You don't need it right now?
No.
Would you be okay if I just threw it away?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just so you see these are extra witness statements, we're gonna rip them up, that you didn't write on.
They don't throw things away in here? Oh. I'll put this in there too if you want. Thank you.
Good. We have
Okay, okay.
properties.
All right. Do you have anything at all on your person right now?
And which
Paperwork,
the narrative, do you guys
phone.
still want video?
Anything at all?
You guys still want video?
Yes.
Okay.
You have a flash over the
You can press
Okay.
the flashlight.
When we get to the jail, they're going to do a very thorough search of you. Okay. Do you have anything hidden on you that they may find in there because it is a felony
So
level
maybe
charge
just
if that
video
has
of each
occurred?
transaction.
There's
Sorry,
a,
please.
like a card.
Can I bring that up?
Okay.
Can I bring that up?
Card.
So we can do that right now?
One of these gift cards.
Yeah.
If they're notified at the end of the day.
Is there anything else?
No.
my office is at.
Yeah, it's down by the food.
Is this the
Yeah.
one of the gift cards that you
But if I'm not in there.
carrying the balance of the refunds on?
Yeah, I do, working, yeah.
Yeah, just give me a text or a call.
Buy things that I see receipt next to the E-bar, is that?
Yeah, let me just,
What's that?
One of the gift cards.
Oh, he has one of the gift cards?
Yeah.
Do you want us,
Yeah.
do you want us to drain it, or?
Yeah.
Okay,
Is this your?
2 and
you guys need to take that with you.
Yeah, but it's evidence.
Okay, that's good. Just write down that we have acknowledgement that the police have the gift card, and that we're gonna drain it.
No.
Do you need numbers or anything on it?
I'll get a picture of it, thank you.
You able to get a value on it?
Cody, do we have the amount that's still on the card?
Face the wall there for me, please. Spread your feet out for me.
I mean, it's still on the card, yes. It's blocked to where you can't be used, but it's still on the card.
How much
You
is,
can unblock it if you want, like, spend it or something else.
like, can
Excuse
we
me?
print out, can you send me a value of how much is on the card so the police can have it?
Okay.
Yeah, just let me know which one it is.
What does it end in? It ends in...
Come with me. I'm going to keep a hold of you so you don't fall. I'm going to walk right out to my car, okay?
The officer conducts a pat-down and search before handcuffing, standard procedure for any arrest. United States v. Robinson authorizes a full search incident to lawful arrest regardless of offense type. A box cutter is identified among the subject's belongings and confiscated before transport. The officer warns that bringing contraband into a jail facility constitutes a separate felony charge. One of the fraudulent gift cards is seized as physical evidence linking the subject to the scheme. Gift card fraud creates a comprehensive digital trail, every load, every purchase, fully traceable. Mall security issues a 1-year trespass ban from the entire Plaza Center property. Once formally trespassed, any return to the property constitutes criminal trespass, a separate offense.
I'm not trying to perp walk you.
This is what it feels like. It feels like coworkers. I hope.
Have you ever been arrested before?
For stuff like, you know, not like you're a criminal.
Wow.
On your,
Oh, there you go. Just a quick ride. Get you out of here. Did you know that by refunding these purchases, now the associate that initially sold these items is going to get charged back their commission for that sale? Did you know that?
The man was permanently prohibited from returning to any Nordstrom store.
The loss prevention team's work here represents industry best practices in retail theft investigation. They built a complete case, written confession, transaction records, surveillance, and financial accounting. The subject was charged with 3 counts of theft by deception. He was permanently banned from returning to any Nordstrom store nationwide. The responding officer receives an A-. Miranda compliance was complete and professional. Evidence collection was thorough: photographs, video requests, gift card seizure, written documentation. His comment, quote, "I am not trying to perp walk you," reflects genuine empathy during a lawful arrest. The minor concern: Miranda waiver acknowledgement could have been more explicitly confirmed on camera. The subject receives a D+. The theft was premeditated, repeated, and exploited employer trust. However, full cooperation, no resistance, and candid disclosure prevented a lower grade. From a legal strategy standpoint, confessing in detail after Miranda significantly limits defense options. Nordstrom Loss Prevention receives an A. Their internal investigation was comprehensive and well organized. The handoff to law enforcement was seamless, a model of corporate and criminal investigation coordination. 3 key lessons emerge from this encounter for anyone watching. First, modern retail systems track every transaction. Gift card fraud leaves a digital fingerprint. Second, keeping money from an accidental overpayment is still theft. Silence becomes criminal intent. Third, always invoke your right to counsel. A post-Miranda confession builds the prosecution's case. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic you would like us to discuss in the comments. Thank you for watching. Check out Street Bodycam for more police interaction and courtroom content.